And most of all, protect yourself at all times. Good luck. May the best man win. Touch gloves. Thank you. Good luck, gentlemen.
Way Fernando Vargas goes about his business. It's classic power puncher stuff, Roy.
And may put him on the camera.
Then no silver spoon upbringing for Fernando. Takes a little left hand in close from Maciunski. Big right hand over the top by Maciunski.
Yeah, he's even landed a couple of them.
But an off-balance Maciunski goes down from a straight Vargas right.
And that right hand hurt him bad, though, Jim. He just caught with another right hand. I think he may go out.
Vargas with a left to the body.
He's already got a bloody nose, Maciunski.
He's okay now, but he was shaken up by that punch. I don't think he's ever been hit with any power like that before. Right here.
On in the last 24 hours.
That's right, which is the advantage of guys dehydrating.
Straight right hand for Vargas, just missed. It's been a good round for Fernando, who has bloodied Maciunski's nose and knocked him down. He took some hard shots from Anthony Stevens in his last win, but knocked Stevens out, just as he has all the previous opponents.
Flash knockdown, and I think that's a fair statement.
Seconds out.
As you saw on the replay, the straight right hand landing flush on the face of Darren Maciunski. He's just measuring his man at this point.
So it would be a good idea before he tried to fight for a title.
No, he's not trying to make rounds, and if he is, he's not trying to win the rounds he's making. He's trying to knock a guy out here, so I guess he shouldn't change.
It'll be tougher assignments down the road, but the natural instinct of a knockout puncher, when you have a target in front of you and you can reach it, you go for it, just like that.
And that's why he goes for it, right there.
Now that was a real knockdown. Bleeding out of both nostrils now.
But he's all right, he says.
Well, he won't make it out of this, I don't think.
And as he's shown early in his career, he can finish. Good left hand to the body by Fernando Vargas.
Be able to sustain all this punishment for the rest of this round.
A great-looking young fighter against a tough fighter. Too much power for Vargas.
Vargas turns southpaw, turns back conventional, lands a straight right hand, and backs Maciunski into the corner.
There's the reach-in, the counter. You heard Maciunski say to his trainer who was saying you were reaching, well, what do I do about it? What does he do about it, Roy?
Well, he gets out of there. Left on the right side. He can't come straight down the middle of that ball.
And star fighter. Maciunski. Cerdo saw in Maciunski the kind of bulldog competitiveness that he thought he might like to work with.
Yeah, Maciunski just took off a nice right hand. Not tough.
Maciunski trying to rough out. Vargas just being patient as always.
Beat the journeyman was because they weren't as strong of punches as Vargas is, and they came out looking to use him as a step ladder, take guys lightly, and they go in not in shape, not ready to go or pull 10 rounds and have to fight all 10 rounds. So that's the way you can sneak in and beat a journeyman. We're not out here looking for somebody just to get by. They're looking to knock the guy out.
By way of increasing Vargas's experience level, he gets even more unorthodox and bullies him some more, right, Roy?
Yes, it is. He needs the experience before he goes in the ring with the world champion.
Hard right hand by Vargas. Let him go. With the knockdown. He has a distinctive fade haircut to do Vargas's hair a couple weeks ago and then drove right back.
Fade in, fade out.
A little left hook underneath by Vargas. Pounds Vargas against the ropes. Vargas trying to remain unruffled.
Getting knocked down for the first time.
Right hand by Maciunski brings the crowd alive.
Title fight against a tough professional.
Level of competition you're going to face in the ring, or the new set of distractions that arrive outside the ring.
Actually, the bigger problem is the new set of options that derive outside the ring. How do you handle the peer pressure? How do you stay away from the things that are going to hurt you? And that's a good question.
He's already a father. For him to be a father early in life, so he thinks it's only right that he should be facing responsibility at age 20. The box clean the way he wants him to. Outclassed technically, so he needs to fight a non-technical fight.
Right, he needs a wild war.
tougher as round 4 goes along to make solid contact on Maciunski, who's gained a little confidence since the first couple of rounds.
But if he can go a complete round without getting knocked down, it's going to build his confidence every time. Roy, that's what you want to have these long fights, tough fights for these young guys for.
Exactly.
Learn to deal with the frustration.
Good body shot by Vargas. Left hand upstairs by Maciunski. Vargas stalks Maciunski and throws the right over the top. Just as Larry said, trying to throw big knockout punches, landing enough to do damage, but getting a little wild as round 4 comes to a close.
Oh, he has a bad cut too, Jed.
Oh, boy, does he have a bad cut. The outstanding cut man, Joe Souza, in his corner. And there's a brilliant right hand up the pipe by Vargas. And Harold, the significance of the fact that Condon says the cut came from a punch cannot be understated here.
Fernando Vargas loses the fight by a technical knockout. So that's the way it goes. I've got it 40 to 34. Fernando Vargas, of course, he gets an extra point for each knockdown. 4-0 Vargas.
Vargas really hurt Maciunski's body right now.
Concentration and fired body and head combinations from the beginning, making contact and hurting Maciunski in the first minute of the round. Now Maciunski pulling his way back into it. Bring Vargas in. Come on.
But he can't get careless and run into a big Vargas punch either, though, Jim.
Maciunski knows if he can just stay in the fight, he's got a chance to win it on a TKO.
The cut does appear to be alongside the eye instead of right over it. I'm not sure he's in that much danger for him to get out of here before we have to call the Red Cross for both fighters.
Yeah.
Oh, good body shot.
Outstanding body shot by Vargas with the left hand.
Vargas is trying to knock him down on these big punches. He's really trying to get this fight over with.
Deep cut next to Vargas's right eye. Career so far to weather this particular storm.
The red, everything is red here right now.
By Vargas. And another. Vargas concentrating on the body in the last 2 minutes of the round. You see the score, and it's hard to imagine Maciunski's anywhere in the fight on a scorecard. So you look at the bloodied trunks and the bloodied face of Fernando Vargas.
Go back to the corner.
Because he played chess in high school, he came into this fight merely as a pawn in the chess game that Vargas is playing.
But he never warned Vargas about a below-the-belt blow, so I'm not sure if he thought it was.
The professional athlete, he's looking very good. This is what you want to see in a young fighter. And he's getting just the fight that he needs before he fights for a title.
I think he's getting a little more than that.
All you have to do is make sure he doesn't get hit on it too much.
Yeah, he ought to be boxing him a little bit here, Roy.
He should have much punishment on that cut.
Great right hand lands for Vargas.
He just looks unstable in this fight, you know.
His best punch anyway.
Well, he needs to just fight. He needs to not try to do too much. He's trying to knock him out here, and he may get him.
And Condon stops the fight. Maciunski can't believe it. Jimmy Condon stops the fight. To the 6th round, winds up with it. Now, we think that that may have caused the cut right there. And if that caused the cut, and that was back in round 4. If that caused the cut, then it was a headbutt that caused the cut. Here's another look. Boom.
Yeah, that looks like that would cause a cut.
Yep. Realize in other words, what we're saying is, in our videotape room, we have not been able to find a punch which would have caused the cut. Now, here's the stoppage. Here's the stoppage, and you can see what Vargas is doing to Maciunski. But again, the 5-second warning has been issued. The round is coming to an end, and Jimmy Condon said, listen for the 5-second warning. The winner